The lecture hall of the Galactic Academy was silent, save for the hum of the holographic projector. Dozens of species sat in their hover seats, their various eyes, antennae, and sensory fronts focused on the floating images. Today's lesson was a continuation of xenobiological threat recognition, a required course for every cadet preparing to join the Galactic Defense Corps. Professor Ithelus, a tall insectoid whose carapace gleamed under the hall lights, tapped the console with one spindly limb. A deep growl reverberated through the room, low and primal, rolling across the chamber like thunder. Several cadets flinched. A reptilian student hissed nervously, her spines flattening against her back. A gelatinous creature bubbled in agitation, forming jagged edges across its normally smooth surface. "That," Ithelus announced, his mandibles clicking, "is the hunting call of the Vorsha beast, recorded on the death world of Theta Prime. It is considered one of the most fearsome predators encountered by the Galactic Survey Corps." He paused for dramatic effect. The sound played again, long, guttural, and menacing. From the back row, a human cadet snorted. Then he laughed. Dozens of alien eyes turned toward him, horrified. The Vorsha beast was a nightmare across 3 sectors, a creature capable of tearing through armored drones. And yet the human, tall, broad-shouldered, with a lazy grin on his face, just leaned back in his chair like he was watching a comedy show. Professor Ithelus froze. "Cadet Mason," he said sharply, "you find the sound of the Vorsha amusing?" Mason shrugged, still grinning. "That's not a Vorsha. That's just a Cougar." "A Cougar?" The professor repeated, the alien word struggling against his mandibles. "Yeah," Mason said, leaning forward now. "Big cat. Native to Earth. They stalk forests and mountains. That sound? That's their hunting growl. I grew up in Montana. Heard it plenty of times camping. Scary, sure, but not galactic terror scary." The class erupted into confused murmurs. "Wait, your world breeds predators that sound like that." "It's the reptilian cadet." Mason chuckled. "Cougar's not even the worst of it. They'll stalk you for hours, sometimes days. You won't even know it's there until it's too late. But hey, if you stand tall, wave your arms, and make enough noise, you can usually scare him off." The gelatinous cadet quivered. "You scare such a predator? With noise?" "Sure," Mason said casually. "Humans aren't fast enough to outrun them, so we use intimidation. Works on bears too, most of the time." The professor's mandibles twitched in disbelief. "Most of the time?" Mason smirked. "Well, unless it's hungry enough. Then you fight." The room fell into stunned silence. Fight? Against a beast whose growl alone was enough to send half the class into panic. Ithelus finally broke the quiet. "You claim, cadet, that your people routinely encounter predators of this caliber?" Mason tilted his head thoughtfully. "Cougars, wolves, bears, crocodiles, sharks, venomous snakes, giant spiders. Yeah, Earth's got a whole roster of things that'll eat you if you're not careful. And that's just the animals. Don't even get me started on the weather." One of the avian cadets squawked, feathers puffing in alarm. "You mean your homeworld is classified as a death world?" Mason gave a nonchalant shrug. "Guess so. But it's home. You get used to it." The aliens stared at him, each processing the statement differently, fear, awe, confusion. To them, predators like the Vorsha were rare nightmares, catalogued and avoided. To humans, they were just part of the background noise of daily survival. Professor Ithelus cleared his throat, forcing composure back into his voice. "Perhaps, then, we must adjust our threat scales. If the Vorsha resembles, what did you call it? A cougar, then humanity's tolerance for danger is far beyond what we have accounted for." The insectoid's multifaceted eyes fixed on Mason. "Tell me, cadet, If you were confronted with a Vorsha beast in the wild, what would you do? Mason leaned back again, folding his arms. His grin widened. Same thing I'd do with a cougar. Make it think I'm scarier than it is. And if that doesn't work, well, we've got a saying back home. You don't have to run faster than the predator, just faster than the guy next to you. Half the class recoiled in shock. The other half whispered in hushed tones about the terrifying pragmatism of humans. But Professor Ithalus, he simply nodded, mandibles clicking thoughtfully. For the first time, he understood why the galaxy feared and respected this strange new species.